In the month of June, I received a total of 11 payments. Hey guys, it's Dom. Welcome back to the channel where I'm documenting my realistic journey to hitting 100k invested in my stocks portfolio, one dividend at a time. Every month I share what I earned and the progress that has been made. If you are on your own investing path or just love seeing portfolios grow brick by brick, I'm glad you found your way here. So drop a comment and let me know how your portfolio did last month. I always love hearing your wins. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join the journey so we can build wealth together. Alright, before we jump into the dividends, just a quick portfolio overview. At the moment I'm sitting at 24,000 euros and we are still recovering from the drop-off since February when the tariff chaos started. So we came back a little bit, but still not at all-time highs. If we're looking at the year to date, it's not looking too good right now. As you can see, year to date I'm still in the red, although everything's hitting all-time highs. So yeah, I'm not too happy with that, but I'll be patient. Enough with that. Let's jump into the dividends because that's what you came here for. And the first one came from Kroger. I received €2.69. If we're looking at the stock, over the last month it's up 4%, so pretty good. Year to date, Kroger is up 2%, so pretty flat. And if we're looking at my position, I'm up 46% with this one, so pretty good return for me. My cost basis is 41 euros and it's sitting at 60 euros at the moment. And so far I received 31, almost 32 euros in dividends from this company. Next dividend came from Visa. I received €1.78 for a total for the month of €4.47. And if we're looking at Visa, year to date, they are also pretty flat. They're up 0.5%. And over the last month even, they are down almost 6%. So great buying opportunity. I love Visa and I buy it weekly. Just small amounts, but these small amounts will add up over time. And I'm pretty sure they still have so much growth. If we're looking at my position, my average cost is 254 euros and I received 12 euros in dividends so far. I almost have 5 full shares. Here you can see all these lines are my weekly buys. So this marks my buys. So I'm buying Visa every single week. Next payment came from UPS. I received €3.84 for a month total of €8.31. And yeah, if you're following UPS, you know it's not looking too good at the moment. Year to date, they are down almost 28%. But a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Last month they were up 3.7%. So maybe we are turning around. I'm not too sure yet. Also, my position is not looking too good. I have 3.6 shares of UPS, received 37, almost 38 euros in dividends so far from this company. And my average cost is 133 euros, but the current share price is at 87 euros. And the plan is, if they ever recover into the green, as soon as this position is green, I will sell. Because with Amazon growing like crazy, I don't have too much conviction anymore in UPS. And yeah, I just collect the dividends for now. Luckily the position is not too big. Alright, next two dividends came from JP Morgan ETFs. The first one from JEPG, which is the global version of their covered call ETF. I received 7 euros 48 cents, which makes a total of 15 euros 79 for the month. If we're looking at the chart year to date, they are down 7.7%, and also over the last month they're down 4%. But with these ETFs, I'm not too worried about share price. I buy them purely for dividends. And here is my holding. I own 60 shares of this one with an average price of 24 euros. And so far I received 53 euros in dividends from this ETF. Second JP Morgan ETF is the Nasdaq one, the covered call ETF that tracks the Nasdaq 100. I received 23 euros 57, so that's by far my biggest dividend this month. And this brings me to a total of 39 euros 36 cents. If we're looking at the chart year to date, they are down 14%, so they got hit pretty hard, but they're slowly recovering. As you can see, last month they were up almost 1% and still going up. I own 92 shares, so approaching 100 shares of the JEPQ ETF. My average price is 25 euros about, and so far I received 68 euros in dividends from this one. Next one on the list, Johnson & Johnson paid me about 3 euros, bringing my June total to 42 euros 40 cents. Johnson & Johnson is also down year to date, almost 4%. Over the last month, 1.5% down. So this may be a good buying opportunity for this dividend king. If we're looking at my position, I'm down 8.5% with this one. I own 3.6 shares of Johnson & Johnson, so luckily, just like with UPS, not too big of a position. My average price is 146 euros and 25 euros in dividends received so far from this company. Microsoft, next one of my absolute favorites and the biggest position in my portfolio. They paid me 2 euros and 76, which brings my total to 45 euros and 16 cents for the month of June. If we're looking year to date, Microsoft is up 4.5%, and also over the last month they're up 2.5%. So Microsoft is always going up, I feel like. If we're looking at my position, I'm up 70% with this one. I own 5 shares with an average price of 249 euros, and so far I received 31 euros 81 cents from this beautiful company. There wouldn't be a monthly update without the monthly payers. So first one of the monthly payers was Realty Income. They paid me 4 euros and 12 cents, bringing my total to almost 50 euros. And Realty Income is still down year to date 4.3%, and over the last month like completely flat. If we're looking at my position, I'm in the red with this one. If you can see here, the gray line is my invested capital, and here the black line is the share price. So I'm down 7.5% with this one. I own almost 25 shares with an average price of 53 euros. And so far, Realty Income paid me 117 euros. Second monthly payer was Main Street Capital. They paid their special dividend again this month, so I received 2 payments from them. The first one was their normal dividend, which came to 2 euros 70 cents, and the special dividends end of the month was 3 euros 31 cents. That brings my June total to 55 euros 36 cents. Year to date, Main is still 8% in the red, but over the last month almost up 4%. So they're recovering at the moment. I'm pretty happy with my position because I'm up still 36% despite them being down quite a bit. I own just about 13 shares with an average price of 38 euros, and I received 72 euros in dividends from Main Street Capital so far in total. And last but not least, for June, Google paid me €1.49, which brings my June total dividend income to 56.85 euros. Google is also one of my favorite companies, and especially at the moment, year to date, they are down almost 18% still. So this is one of the biggest opportunities to buy at the moment, in my opinion. Over the last month, they are down 1.5%. If you're looking at my position, I'm down 5%. I own 12 shares of Google, and so far I received 7 euros from Google. All right, at the end, let's look at some overall dividend statistics. My total dividends received in this portfolio sits at 842 euros. If we're looking at June, this was at 813 euros 76 cents, because by the time of recording I already received some July dividends. Over the last 12 months I received 554 euros, which makes an average of 46 euros per month, and my dividend yield sits at 2.45%. If we're looking at the accumulated dividends year over year, you can see last year in total for the year we received 417 euros. And if we come back to June, in 24 we received 154 euros, and this year until June we are sitting at 280 euros, almost 281 euros. So that's an year over year increase of 81%, and I'm really happy with that. Here you can really see the progress when you compare these graphs. Also, if you're looking at the monthly increases, so we have 23, 24 and 25 here next to each other. And last year in June I received 27.60 euros, and this year we were at 56 euros. Ignore this is without my main dividends, because they get reinvested immediately, and my portfolio tracking software here only shows the cash dividends received. So this is without the main dividends, so this would even be higher. So we basically doubled from last year in June. So yeah, 100% increase. I love it. And I'm really looking forward to July. We already received some dividends, and this is expected to be my highest ever dividend month. We will be crossing the 100 euro mark for a month, so we will reach triple digits for the first time ever in this portfolio, and I'm really excited about that. If you want to see that, you'll have to tune in next month for the next update. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I see you on the next one. Bye bye.